Ladies and gentlemen, it brings me such pride and joy to say that Orcust has returned to the meta. Hopefully. Hello everyone, welcome to Team Provinci's YouTube page. As I, Eric the Cyborg, coming to you with a brand new updated profile for Orcust. With the release of Lightning Overdrive, there was a new scrap monster that came out, so it makes sense to put it with Orcust. So let's go into it. Obviously, going with the also lovely playmats from the wonderful Mandala Palm. Unfortunately not sponsored by her, but either way, she does really great playmats, sleeves, and other stuff. Definitely check her out. So profile, Orcust for double gear Sue. He's Armageddon Knight for the deck, sends all your dark machines to your graveyard. Triple Orcust Nightmare. I might eventually cut this down to 2, because obviously 3 is way too much. But for future, I'll probably just take the 3rd one out and put in something else. I don't know what yet. Double Symbol Skeleton. Summon back your Orcust from your graveyard. And then double World Wand. 2 is necessary for the whole entire deck. This is the whole Orcust lineup. I wish we had Heart Pourer back, but unfortunately, hopefully soon, he will come back off the list, and then Orcust shall reign again. Cameraman is shaking no. I'm saying yes.
I say no.
Too bad. So onto the scrap engine. Obviously showing the brand new Common Boy being Scrap Raptor. When they announced this card being a common, I was actually very shocked. Because this card honestly deserves a super foil. Either a super or an ultra rare foiling. Mainly super to match obviously the other supers for the scraps.
You did?
It would make sense. Either way. So for those who don't know what this lucky boy does, he is once per turn you can destroy him. So you destroy him. Brain field, and you get a additional normal summon for any scrap monster, which I'll tell you what the main one first for that. And when it's destroyed through a scrap monster's effect, aka its own effect, you get to search either a scrap non-tuner monster or scrap factory from your deck to your hands. So he helps searches the monster that you're gonna use that normal summon for, being the Scrap Recycler. I mean, come on. That's kind of busted, don't you think? Scrap Recycler on summon just sends any machine monster from your deck to the grave, helps set up all your plays, gets everything going. And then for the last Scrap Boy, 2, a big fridge. I mean, he's basically a fridge. I mean, come on. He's a not once per turn monster, or not a hard once per turn monster reborn for any scrap monster. So you can keep bringing this boy back to keep sending machine monsters from your deck to the graveyard to help get more setup going. Or you could also bring back Scrap Raptor to do secret plays. But I'm not playing any secret monsters because also, if you guys don't notice, this guy is also a tuner. Which gives you a hint on you could probably run Hulk in this deck, but no, you don't run Hulk in this deck. Those are all the scrappy boys. Now the main issue with this deck is that if you hit if the normal summon gets hit, you're pretty much dead on arrival. Which is why you run extenders, being the dangers. I might up Mothman up by 1 more copy, so I'll probably take out the 3rd Nightmare for a 2nd copy of Mothman, which I'll probably do after this is a profile. So note, take out the third Orcust Nightmare for a second Mothman. Perfectly. And then for the other machines, one Christian Osinex, just to send off with your Scrap Recycler, and you banish it from your graveyard to get a token. Starts off your whole plays. And then one Gizmek Orochi, because you can just summon him during the battle phase and then go for the game. And it's also a dark machine, so it works perfectly with Nightmare Orcust Nightmare. And then for the hand traps, triple Axe Blossom. That's for the monster lineup. Onto the spells. Orcust spells, obviously there isn't really much, just the one return and the one babble. This is your draw power. This is your broken field spell that says all your Orcust can be activated during either player's turn. So obviously necessary. Search out your Scrap Raptor, triple Scrap Yard. If you a budget option for this card would definitely be Fossil Dig, because Scrap Raptor is also a dinosaur. So if you can't find these anywhere or can afford them, Fossil Dig is also a perfect substitute for it. This searches for one Scrap Tuner monster from your deck, which is going to be your Scrap Raptor. Dark Roller no more. These would be droplets, but there is another deck right now. So if you have more copies of droplets, definitely swap them out for the Dark Rulers, or vice versa. You know what I mean. For the array of one-ofs, one Foolish Burial for more graveyard setup, obviously. One Scrap Factory, because getting more summons from the deck with your scrap stuff is busted. Instant Fusion for a certain target that I'm going to show you guys later. One World Legacy Section to get off of Lib, and it's a Monster Reborn. And then one of the Crescendo for Counter Trap, because you want to have it to get your negates. That is the extra deck, or the main deck onto the extra deck. For Link 1, obviously Link Karibo, because the token that you summon off Girsu is level 1, so Link Karibo. Barricade Board Blocker, it's a dark machine as well, and it discards a card from your hand to practically do nothing. So it helps get rid of a card out of your hand that's a brick. One Lib to get the World Legacy Succession out from your deck, which also helps extend your plays. Main Boy Scrap Wyvern does your whole combo right then and there if it doesn't get stopped. IP to link summon during your opponent's turn. Virtual Anaconda with no Dragoon, which I'll show why. And then the best one in the extra deck is this double Galatea, obviously. You gotta run the two Galatea and ultis, make sure they're ultis. I'm kidding. And then rest of the links, Phoenix for back row, Unicorn to push stuff away, Appaloosa for monster negates, and then access code just for going for the games. That's for the links on TDXCs. The only one you're playing is the double Dingirsu boy. Also run ultis, just kidding. On summon, he either sends a card on the fields of the graveyard or attaches one of your banished machine monsters to him. Cool. Non-targeting, non-destructive removal, and recursion. Busted. Now you're wondering, what's the 15th card in the extra deck? What's your target with Instant Fusion and Virtual Anaconda? Winda. Miss. So reason why Winda is because Dingirsu also protects cards from being destroyed as well. So you have Dingirsu on field, and you have also the Verte Anaconda on field. Use Verte's effect, send Instant Fusion, summon the Winda, and then during the end phase, Instant Fusion will attempt to kill the Winda. Dingirsu will protect it, keeping the Winda on your field so that your opponent only has one special summon. And then during your opponent's end phase, you could either, and then when your opponent's turn ends, you just kill it off. And then you go off from there for your plays. Also, you gotta run the tokens. Focusing. Anyway, that is my current, most recent update for Scrap Orcust. Make sure to like and comment, click the bell for notifications, subscribe, do all that nasty stuff, I guess, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what stuff you would swap out, put in, take out, burn, mill, stuff. Peace out.